Celebrities. These are usually people who are seen as special within the public eye. These people are almost always insanely rich, have tons of devoted followers, and sometimes have some questionable tweets resurface from the early 2010s. And the thing is, most of these celebrities have incredibly inflamed egos, and for the most part, I'd say sometimes it's kind of earned because you have all of these eyes on you and you're on top of the world. And then comes the time when you're not, until you fall off. Today, we're going to be taking a look into some of the most washed, fallen off celebrities. All right, I think a perfect starting point for this video would be Jojo Siwa. Growing up, Jojo got her fame by starring on a relatively popular TV show by the name of Dance Moms. Anyways, from there, she ended up getting into music, getting into dancing, where she then recorded some of her hit songs, such as Boomerang, Kid in a Candy Store, and so much more. And the views on these videos are absolutely incredible. Listen, dude, I'm by no means a Jojo Siwa stan, but I can admit that she was pulling insane numbers, and I know that she was absolutely swimming in dough. Believe it or not, she wasn't just successful on the music scene. She was also really popular within YouTube itself. She used to post like little day in the life vlogs of Jojo Siwa, which, I mean, guys, who wouldn't want to watch that? It's so good. She was seen as this super bubbly, energetic, bright color wearing girl. But unfortunately, all great things must come to an end. Like everybody, Jojo Siwa grew up and she naturally wanted to get rid of the child-friendly, super bubbly pink image, which I can't really blame her for. I mean, can you imagine you're hitting unk status, you're like 27, and people still associate you with something you did 15 years ago? Now, I'm all for her, switching up her image. That's cool. But the way she went about it, bro, nah, she could have done this so much better. She was acting super weird in public and in interviews, and you can tell she very much wanted to be the next Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus did something similar where she went from Hannah Montana and evolved, and Jojo Siwa kept calling herself, yeah, everybody wants me to become the next Miley Cyrus. Brother, nobody's saying that, dude.
No one has made this dramatic of a change yet, and I am the first in the generation. It is very scary. And
well, take a look at how it's going. Her music isn't doing phenomenal. I mean, it's doing so much better than mine. That being, I have none. But, yeah. 2 out of 10 for Jojo Siwa. Here we got the Tuah girl. Now, the Tuah girl is someone who's practically unavoidable, and I can almost guarantee that you've seen her on your social media feed over the past 6 months. So the Tuah girl went viral for, I'm gonna give you a second to guess. You ready? Saying Tuah. She got interviewed by this guy on TikTok asking, yeah, I'm not even gonna repeat it. Long story short, she said Tuah spit on that thing, and the rest is history. This meme got so much bigger than it had any right to. This girl was getting invited to events, to concerts, to so many different things. There's a TikTok video where the Tuah girl gets invited to some sort of concert, and the crowd at this event is about as energetic as your average funeral. Absolutely dead. Nobody cares about the Tuah girl. Or maybe it's because they're also silently seething in anger about the fact that she can say one sentence and never have to work a day in her life. And the thing is, the meme, it isn't even that funny. I understand that some of you watching this video may be thinking, well, you're just jealous. Yes, I very much am jealous. You think I didn't wish that I could just generate infinite amounts of money, collecting cheese like I'm a mouse, not having to do any work for the rest of my life just for saying that simple phrase? Like, bro, everybody on earth is jealous of this girl right now. She struck an absolute jackpot. I can't even lie though, she is capitalizing on it, and I can respect that. She's made merch that's in Spencer's. She started a podcast, and it is a podcast that definitely exists. Her podcast goes by the name of Talk Tuah. Honestly, don't waste your time. It's pretty uninteresting. I don't understand why people who get a slight amount of attention suddenly need to start a podcast. That being said, guys, I am starting my own podcast. All jokes aside, she also does seem like a genuinely good person. She's donated quite a bit of money to animal shelters, so, yeah. Talk to a girl, I'ma give her a 6 out of 10. Low-key, I can respect the hustle. Next up, we have Dream. Dream was, and honestly still is, one of the most popular Minecraft YouTubers here on the platform. His videos and manhunt challenges would do phenomenally well. It's nothing that I've ever seen before. He blew up during quarantine, and from there gained an insane fan base, some of them being so devoted to the Dream lore that they would dress up as characters from his SMP. Now, throughout Dream's career, there were always allegations floating around, and they were never confirmed true or false. Eventually, Dream did a certain speed run where he cheated, and he admitted to cheating. Obviously not cool, but I mean, it's Minecraft, who cares? And then came his face reveal. He revealed his face, and everyone was clowning this dude on Twitter, bro. I felt so bad. Like, as soon as he revealed his face, the top hashtag was hashtag he's ugly. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, he's not a bad looking dude. He just looks like a normal person. Do I think it's a little weird that he was only showing half of his face? Yes, but he was nervous. I mean, like, come on. I don't care if I get hate. He's not ugly. He's literally just a normal looking dude. With tons of allegations still floating around him, Dream posted a 1-hour response video, which I'd say put him in the clear. It debunked a lot of allegations. It's not my job to say whether they're true or not. That is totally up to you. I do feel kind of bad for Dream though, because as soon as this dude revealed his face, it just immediately went downhill for him, and he's nowhere near getting the same amount of views that he used to. Hey bro, I pray and I wish I could get as many views as him, but Dream's just not at his peak anymore, and that's totally okay. Dream still got his dedicated fan base though that still to this content. I'm gonna give Dream a good 7 out of 10. Diddy. I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm not too invested in the Diddy lore. All I know is that in the past, he used to be a superpower within the music industry. I'm pretty sure he had a record label. He was really popular. And he was also the host of his signature Diddy parties. Now, what happened during these Diddy parties, no one really knows. Based on recent charges that he's facing and the fact that the local police department confiscated over 1,000 bottles of baby oil, I think that tells us everything we need to know. This guy's a weirdo. I don't really have much to say about Diddy other than you're not even worthy of a score, Diddy. You suck. Ice Spice. Ice Spice is a celebrity that honestly started off as a meme, I'd say, and then jumped into the mainstream all of a sudden. One of our first introductions to Ice Spice as a general populace was her hit single, Munch. Truly one of music's greatest gems. But it's not just that song that she's made. She's made tons of others with such empowering lyrics, such as, "Think you the shit, bitch. You not even the fart. I'm Miss Poopy, but I never smell." I can truly feel her knowledge seeping through these intellectual lyrics. Ice Spice made a couple songs with popular artists like Nicki Minaj. That's actually really all I can think of. And you know, for a while, she was a pretty popular artist, man. Like at one point, she had surpassed 40 million monthly listeners. That is more than the population of California. However, if you're to take a look at her numbers now, compared to what she had at her peak, she doesn't even have half of the monthly listeners. Yeah, I guess that just goes to show that shaking your ass and rapping about poop doesn't seem to hold people's interest for too long. I mean, she does have a Fortnite skin now, so I mean, that's worth an extra point. 3 out of 10. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres used to run a really popular talk show creatively named The Ellen Show. Here she would bring other celebrities and people who were going viral at the time onto her show and talk to them, play games with them, and just overall have fun. I feel like throughout the TV world and on the internet, Ellen was known as this really nice lady who just enjoyed making people happy, because the way that she portrayed herself on TV, that's sure what it seemed like. If hanging out with her one time was this fun, just imagine how fun it was to work for her full time. Wrong. It was exposed by many people who had past experience working with Ellen that she is absolutely miserable behind the scenes. Many people stated that she was absolutely insufferable to be around and that she had a really big ego, not even acknowledging some workers' existence. Ellen tried ducking the allegations many times, just ignoring them. Eventually, she did apologize on her show, and her apology was so well received that the show is canceled. Great job, Ellen, for not only destroying your career, but also ruining Dory for me, because every time I watch Finding Nemo, I envision Dory being insufferable. Ellen DeGeneres, 0 out of 10. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out these other videos if you're bored, and I will see you next week. Bye!
I think the apples run right to the core from all the things that's from all the apples coming before. I split the apple down symmetrical lines, and what I find is kind of scary, makes me just want to drive.